to place your order for this Bernini Dancing Water Rechargeable Fountain.
Bless you. Cutest sneeze ever.
Thank you. I appreciate that. My dad's is alarming. It sounds like a fire alarm went off. We have your choice of two fountains today. We have a finial koi fish, which we'll show you, and then we have a finial fleur de lis. So we'll show you those over here. Actually, we'll just start right here, just so you can see them. That's going to be the topper, yes?
Yes. These will be the two additional ones if you want to purchase something additional.
Perfect.
Then you can get that, but you do get a nice finial that comes with it, with the beautiful lovebirds. There are two of them that are sitting on top. But if you want to get something a little bit different to change it out, you can go, by all means, go right ahead and get that.
So here are your two color choices.
Yes.
We have bronze, and then we have the black granite.
Yes.
So the deal with this is if you went to BerniniFountains.com, you would be paying $439 for this rechargeable fountain. We have it on a featured price for $197.96. Even better, you can break up your payments to under $50 a month for 4 months and enjoy it right now if you'd like to. I will tell you, this is one of the more impressive fountains I have ever seen.
It truly is.
Bernini is like the creme de la creme.
They really
of
are.
fountains.
They really are. And what they've given to you here is absolutely everything that you can possibly think of, with 13 spouts of water. There are 10 pre-programmed water different features. So you can go from a subtle little, I have it on a steady one that's going right here, but you can go on a little steady, a slower, a little spray, all the way to the grand finale and everything in between. There are also 4 LEDs, which, I've never really seen it in lighting for a fountain before, unless you've hired an electrician. So we have 4, it's amazing. It really is truly amazing.
Well, I'm just thinking about like hiring the electrician and at what
and
point.
a plumber.
Yeah, and at like what point did you pay for that fountain to then have to hire the electrician and plumber?
And have it up in the same day versus waiting. The beauty with this is it's about 34 inches tall. The diameter of the bird bath itself is about 21 inches, but the great thing is that it weighs just a little bit over 27 pounds.
Awesome.
With the resin, and the very top is made out of a durable concrete. It's made to look like it's aged out in your garden for years, which is one of the most beautiful things that I love about it. The top finial you can remove if you'd like, and of course interchange with other finials that we have available. But let me kind of go through all of the beautiful different things with this. So you have the fountain that is at the very top that is going to shoot out the water. You have the 4 channels that are here that it's coming down. Then you have this up that is kind of like uplighting, and you also have the fountain that's doing that. I'm going to change the little patterns of it so you can kind of see. So 10 pre-programmed 10 different ones, which is absolutely fantastic. You also have a light show on this as well, so that if you do want the lights to kind of go with the water, they can do that. They can turn them off, or you can have it on a steady. And you also have an on-off switch that's on this. It comes with a pre-charged battery as well.
Okay.
And it's a rechargeable battery
So
that will last
you.
It will last you a month and a half on a full charge. A month and a half, and that's on a continuous run.
A month and a half. That's like 45 days of continuous run.
It's like insane, isn't it?
And then you just charge it overnight?
And you just charge it overnight, and you go ahead. There's a battery compartment that's down here, and it's actually magnetic too. So there's no fussing with it. When you get it off, you kind of undo that there. The battery is like right in here. You connect everything. It makes it really super easy.
Wow.
Attach it back on there and then let it go. You also have a 1 to 4 hour timer that you can depress on there as well. We give you simple instructions. I can kind of turn it a little bit so you can kind of see. There's an A, B, C, D that's the buttons that are on the side. The A turns it on and off. The B is controlling the lights. Then you have the C, which is the most fun of everything, which is like, ooh, what do I want it on? Which pattern? And you can kind of, fluctuate and kind of go through, oh, maybe I want it on this one, or maybe I want it on that one. And then of course you have the timer of 1 to 4 hours, or a continuous run time, which is great too, because if you're having a party,
absolutely.
a 6-hour, 10-hour party, you want this to run day, night, doesn't matter. You can run it anytime.
With the lights, with the water, what's the assembly like?
Okay, assembly is super easy, and I'm one of those individuals that doesn't really like to follow instructions.
I don't read instructions.
I pull it out, and if it's too complicated, I let my husband do it. This is one of those that I've done myself. It's very very simple. So you get the base, you screw the base on, you make sure that the tubing is all correct, put that top of the cement on, make sure that the top tubing is on if you're going to use that top finial, twist that on, and then go ahead and put the little top feature on. Attach your battery, which comes to you a little bit pre-charged so that you can use it.
Okay.
Pour water in it, turn it on by pushing the A, and then go through whichever kind of fountain spray that you want to have. There are 10 pre-programs. The beauty of the Bernini is that it is an artist rendition.
Yeah.
They start on paper, and this is the finished piece. It is
amazing.
Gorgeous. It really is. That they can actually draw and then go ahead and make it and give it to you the way, what you see right now. We have it in that beautiful aged bronze or the black granite,
yes.
the top finial with those birds, those lovebirds. I love the lovebirds too, because the lovebirds for me, of course, all the birds are going to flock to this to get a little bit of a drink of water.
Yeah.
You can actually turn your birds around too, and just kind of have them kind of sitting in whichever direction that you want them to be seen by you.
Just so I understand this correctly, if
Yes.
I run this for 24 hours a day, like I just leave it on no timer,
Yes.
that's 45 days
It's
of
crazy.
continuous use?
Continuous use of a month and a half. Most of the people don't have it on every, but you can put it on your timer and it'll come on. When you come home from work, that will be on and it'll be running, and you go out, you just have to make sure that you have the water in it and you're ready to go, and that's it.
Okay,
That's
this
it.
fountain, if you went to BerniniFountains.com, would be $435.
And it's worth every penny for
I'm
that.
telling you,
you're getting it. This price is amazing
at
to me.
$435 because of all the features, the 10 water settings that you have in there. I would say to myself, you know what? I'm going to leave it on for 24 hours a day. I paid $435 for it. I'm going to get every single moment out of it. But with that rechargeable battery, here's the thing. Unlike fountains that require electricity, you're not adding anything to your electricity bill.
Right.
You then think about, okay, well, it's 27 pounds. I'm not having to hire a specialist to come over if I wanted to move it because my landscape has changed, or I'd like to be, have it to be in a more viewable area. No. Right. You get to bring this home for substantially less. $439 is what you would pay at their own website, and we have it for $197.96, and they don't have easy pay at their website, which will allow you to break up your payments, no interest, no finance charges, or anything like that, for less than $50.
Yes.
And yet, look at the lights.
Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? And one of the things that you can do here as well is when you do finally get this at home and you are putting it together, you can adjust these little lights as well. They kind of move around, and the water spouts also move around a little bit so that you can position them in the perfect position that you want them in. But the uplighting, I mean, professional lighting on your house, we pay tons of money to have your house uplit. And it's just, every time that I drive in a neighborhood that has uplighting on their house, you wonder why everyone doesn't do it, because it's such an impact that it does. Your landscaping looks great, the house looks phenomenal. I mean, you don't even have to have new paint on the house for the house to look phenomenal. The paint could be chipping. It doesn't matter. The uplighting makes it look phenomenal. Well, but that we added it onto these fountains is just, it's
and the fact that you can
brilliant.
see the detail at night, but to me where the uplighting becomes magic is like the water seems illuminating, which seems like so rare in this world, because I remember when we were in Italy over the summer and we went to the Trevi Fountain, it was just, I'm not comparing this to the Trevi Fountain, but the fact that there was lights, the fact that you could see the details, the fact that the water seemed unlike any other water in the rest of the world. To me, that's what this does with these streams, because the water's illuminated.
It's true. It's a very magical thing when you combine the light with the water, and we're kind of drawn towards these different things, fire and water and, different. One of the things that I love about this is that you can put this anywhere in your garden. I would suggest putting it in an area where you're going to be able to view it. Or maybe even put your recliner next to it, or, your nice little outdoor furniture where you can sit and stay a while. It's great to hear it, but it's also beautiful to watch it. And it doesn't matter what age you are, from the earliest years of your life to the oldest years of your life. You are going to enjoy this piece, and it will be a true accent to your garden. It's beautiful.
Well, let me remind you of your color choices, because as you're making your decision, 1-800-500-7590, this is going to be your bronze stone, and that's in front of Ginger. In front of me is going to be your black granite. Now, this is a rechargeable fountain, and honestly, by the look of it, you would think it was made out of stone, but it's got resin. This piece that you see right here is made out of cement. The great part about this is when you get this home, you can assemble it all by yourself without the use of a garden.
You don't need anyone
You don't have to plug any water source to it. You don't have to hire a contractor. It is just you. And since it's rechargeable, the great thing about it is if you went to their own website right now, because this has so many features in it, you'd be looking at $439, and people pay that every single day. Because of our relationship with Bernini Fountains, we are able to offer it to you for substantially less, $197.96. We've got great easy pay as well. It's in 49180. Can we show the assembly video
again?
Let's
do it again.
Just in case you're nervous about a fountain and you think, oh my gosh, can I really do it?
Oh, it's super easy. We wouldn't give you something that was, too difficult. And it's about 34 inches tall, if you're wondering. The bird bath is about 21 inches. You just screw that right onto the base, and then you make sure that your middle tubing is in. You put that cement plate in the center, and then you just put that tubing right down to the center if you're going to use that top finial with the lovebirds, and screw that in and pop that down and put your lovebirds in. Plug it into the batteries, which we give you everything, your adapter, all of that. The batteries are in lithium ion, so they're going to last you
a month and a half.
They're going to last you forever. But it's month after month after month after month. I mean, if you use this all the time, it's a month and a half before you have to take it in to recharge it, to bring it back out, put it back into that battery compartment, and let it run again. It comes with a 1 to 4 hour timer, which you can choose to use or run it on a continuous. You also have 4 LEDs. You have 13 spouts of water with 10 pre-programmed for you that you don't even have to think about different water features. So it's everything and then some that you would like. And then we even give you an option if you want to get 2 different finials, which I'll kind of bring them closer so that you can kind of see
so
if you're even thinking about it.
Center section.
Yeah, the center section, which is almost a cup that's holding on to like a pineapple with the lovebirds, but you can choose to get that koi fish, which is this one, or the fleur-de-lis. Yeah, either one that you wish to do would fit right into the center of that.
You know what's really cool is that's a $23 additional purchase.
Right.
I mean, honestly, for how substantial they are, how regal they look.
It's true.
I would have thought it would have been double that price.
And the piece itself looks like a piece that once you put it into position, there's no way that you're going to be able to move it. And it's not the truth. It's 27 pounds, a little bit greater than 27 pounds without water in it. Of course, it'll weigh more when you put water in it.
My dog weighs 27 pounds and I lift him into the bed every single night.
That's nice.
So I'd like to think that I had the same enthusiasm, and I know that because we just took him to the vet. So.
Nice, that's great.
I do think that, on the maneuverability scale, this is very feasible for a lot of us because, sometimes when, spring just starts, we love to go out on our front porch and, we love to have a glass of wine. We love to visit with the neighbors. So maybe at the start of the season, maybe the fountain's in the front yard, and then when it gets really hot,
you can change it. Sure, by all means. And the detail, right down to just the edging, all the way down to the very bottom is artist designed. It's not something that we just kind of threw together. This was already drawn on paper, designed, and then we crafted it into what you see. With 13 spouts of water that are coming out. We make it easy for you to use with a rechargeable battery that will last for up to a month and a half on a use all the time if you want to use it. A 1 to 4 hour timer that's on it, or a continuous run. But I love that we also give you a pre-programmed 10 different water features with it. Or one of the features on there goes through absolutely everything that we have. So, it's like the grand finale of everything.
Yes.
So it's just a really stunning piece for your garden.
If you haven't already, do your research on Bernini fountains. I mean, you heard Ginger say it. These are artistry designed fountains. They are a premier company when it comes to the most luxurious fountains that you can hope to have in your home. And if you went to their website right now, you'd be looking at $439. And I just did some simple math in my head from what the price is that you're paying. You're saving $241. And I don't know about you, I've been to the Bernini Fountains website to look on there to get some inspiration. They've never had a 50% off sale. They've never had a 60% off sale. They don't have to.
Right, they don't have to. And that's the thing, the quality that they're giving to you is just outstanding. It's a piece that you will love and recommend.
And you get to bring it home under $50. You can use it continuously for a month and a half with that rechargeable battery. It's in 49180. Again, if you'd like to place an order tonight on QVC Plus, just give us a call at 1-800-500-7590. Oh, thank you. These were super popular earlier with ginger.